maybe I can give back what I know about soccer. And I started coaching. I did it for free for a while, and I loved it. But as you guys know, living here by myself in Orange County, with a restaurant salary and a coach salary, that's not even enough to pay your bills. You guys know that. So what happened after 3 years doing this life, I find myself, I couldn't pay my bills. I was always behind with my bills. And I was working Monday. After I started in the restaurant, eventually I became a busboy and a server. And then after doing this life for like 3 years, I found myself working Monday to Sunday, no days off, only had half day off. And I couldn't go see my family for 3 years because I couldn't buy the ticket. It was too expensive. And I couldn't leave the restaurant in December. It was the only time where you make a little bit more money. Or you get fired. So I didn't have any choice. So I was like really sad. I'm like, should I go back? I don't know what to do. And then in 2015, God blessed me with this opportunity. I met Jilly. I ended up in a room where Colton was doing the presentation, and I saw the value, and everything started. My life changed, and I want you to remember this moment. My life changed when that man right there, Colton, after I saw the presentation, I walked to him. I told him a little bit about myself, and he told me, you can be the #1 distributor in Italy. If you learn this, you're going to be the #1 in Italy. You can do this, you can do this. And for the first time in my life, I started dreaming big because someone believed in me that I was capable of doing something big. And I want you to think about this, because imagine one person that had the vision that I didn't have. Now look how many lives changed because of that. So can you please give a round of applause for Colton? And I wanted to share this so you understand that what this business is all about. You need to believe in people before they see it. Because when you do that, you can change someone's life. And not only that, thousands of lives can be impacted just because you believe in someone that doesn't believe in himself, right? So after I started this business, you guys know my story. I had a hard time in my first year. I only made 1 sale. 3 sales, actually. My mom, Flavia, who's actually watching from Italy right now. What's up, Flavia? And a friend. And I was doing everything by myself. I was doing everything wrong. I was not coachable. I didn't make any money. And then within a couple of years, my business started taking off. I started being coachable. I started listening to Colton, doing the assignments and all that stuff. And then I was able to, in 2 years, I actually got in $30,000 in debt, living in this 3 years in California. I accumulated over 30 grand in debt. Because, when you can't pay your bills, you need a car, you need furniture, you need anything you need, it's a debt. Credit card, loan, refinancing. I got myself I couldn't get out. It was 30 grand in that, and my family told me, you need to go back. And I didn't want to go back, so sometimes I didn't tell them how hard I was living here. There were some months that I didn't have food in my fridge, gas in my car to go to work, and I didn't want to tell my parents because I already asked them money. I borrowed money from anybody, and I didn't want to go back. And one of the parents of the kids that I was coaching, they just looked at my face. I was super skinny, was not really eating. I was asking for meals at the restaurant and doing extra stuff to get a meal from the chef. And one of the parents of the kids I was coaching, she said, Gio, I don't know what's going on in your life, because I never asked for help. That's me. I never asked for help to anybody. And she looked in my face and she's like, I don't know what's going on in your life. Take this check and pay whatever you need to pay. And she actually gifted me $1,000. So God always helps you when you have a big dream. Always. This is from God. This was from God. It was actually the day after my rent was due, and I had zero money in my bank account. I didn't know how to pay. I was about to get kicked out. And this lady walked to me and handed me $1,000 like that. So, within 2 years doing this business, everything changed. I paid off all my debt. I started flying to Italy 8 times in 22 months. We built the #1 team in Italy, also because of that guy right there, Arturo. This business has completely transformed my life. And I wanted to share my story because every person in this room needs to understand if I did it, any single person here can do it. Because I was just an average guy with no skills. I was supposed to just be an average guy. And I'm here today. I'm still shocked about this. That's why I always like to open saying our dreams are bigger than our problems. Because when you have big dreams, there's no problem that can stop you. And that's what it's all about. You just got to keep going. Have you heard all the speakers? They had a hard time, but they just kept going. They all had big dreams.